let's get into this Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert divorce. Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert are getting divorced. She secretly moved to end their marriage nearly a year ago and claims he's been a jealous narcissist during their 7-year marriage. And this is quite a different story than what she told us a few months ago when she said that they were separated and that infidelity had nothing to do with the separation. But according to new legal documents obtained by TMZ, Teyana filed for divorce from the NBA star way back in January of 2022. That's more than 8 months before they announced the separation. In the doc, Teyana details the demise of the marriage, accusing Iman of being jealous about her fame and feeling insecure about being good enough for her, despite the fact that he was earning way more playing basketball than she could ever dream of making in music. She says when he signed a $40 million contract with the Cleveland Cavaliers back in 2015, the same year he was paid $8 million by New York Knicks, he remained aggravated by her notoriety, jealous of her acting, and insecure about being her man. Teyana wanted to keep this divorce private as long as possible, so she initially did the filing with just their initials. But however, Iman's recent filing in the divorce proceeding included 4 names, thus that made everything come into the spotlight, even though she was trying to keep it secret, and I think trying to save Iman's face, but you know how that goes. Teyana claims that's when Iman started sending her negative text messages with condescending and manipulative language in response to her being in the spotlight. She claimed he would pick fights with her for no reason, even on her birthday, but then would later on apologize. In the docs, which Teyana filed in Georgia, she says she now feels Iman was treating her cruelly and displaying extreme narcissistic behavior throughout the majority of their marriage. She says she began to intentionally dim her light for her husband to try to have a harmonious and peaceful marriage as Iman became more and more angry about her stardom. What's more, Teyana says she turned down recording opportunities and acting gigs because Iman did not want her to work. But she says when she stopped working after giving birth to one of her kids, Iman complained about her not making any money. Teyana says she fought to keep her family together despite Iman being extremely emotionally and mentally abusive towards her, which is very shocking to hear. She says that she used her connection to get him gigs in Hollywood as his NBA career wound down, but says he unfortunately insisted on bickering to the point where in 2021 she began the divorce process. She says that they reconciled, but it was short-lived because Iman remained in an insecure state as his NBA career continued to wind down. In the docs, Teyana says in 2022, she found herself being manipulated and controlled by Iman and filed for divorce, only to ask her legal team to withdraw the filing one day later. Teyana says she finally pulled the trigger in January of 2022 because she was unable to handle the emotional roller coaster. She claims Iman had been involved in multiple cheating scandals during their marriage and cites his DUI arrest and recalls the time in 2022 when he was arrested for weed possession in an airport. Teyana also alleges Iman once crashed her Rolls Royce and fled to the scene to avoid a second DUI arrest. Teyana says she tried to stay with Iman through thick and thin, but says he reacted with further cruel treatment and selflessness. After she secretly filed for divorce, she says Iman insisted on them getting back together only to be lackadaisical and inconsistent and become involved in another cheating scandal, which she says was embarrassing and humiliating. Teyana announced their separation back in September, but she said, of course, like I had said before, I had put up a previous post, a short, saying that she said it was no infidelity involved in the separation, but now we see that's not true. She says she did that because she was trying to be graceful towards him. Teyana says Iman left their family home in October and hasn't spent significant time with their 2 children since then. She's asking for temporary and permanent primary physical custody plus joint legal custody and child support. She says their marriage is irretrievably broken. And this is so sad to hear. If you're like me and used to watch their reality TV show, they seem like they were just so happy together. They seem like a good match. They're both very beautiful people. So I'm just very shocked to hear this information that he was feeling so jealous about her success. I'm not surprised that he was jealous, but I didn't think it would be to the point where it would cause that much problems in their marriage. I think a lot of people speculated that after he left the NBA that she got rid of him because he stopped making money, but it doesn't look like that was the case. It looks like even when he was making a lot of money, he still was having an issue with her success, because it sounds like he just didn't want her to be a bigger star. He wanted to be the biggest star in the relationship. So it's very sad to hear, and be interesting to hear Iman's side of the story and how he thinks what caused the end of their relationship. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.